Hello everyone, welcome to Criccentric View. So, uh, yesterday's game it was really good, and we have Sharvanan with us, and we will be discussing about that game. So, hi Sharvanan. So, how was the game for you?
Hi, Puneet. Finally, I think a very good game. Uh, yeah, it was a good fight from both the sides, I guess.
Right, right, yeah. So, I mean Punjab, like in both the innings, they didn't do for that like last 6 7 overs. They were not up to the mark, right? Either it's bowling or it's batting. Otherwise, they did put up a good fight.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the case for Punjab. They were starting really well, but the towards the end, I think they're losing the plot and losing the game.
True, true, and yeah, and somehow Krunal Pandya came out of syllabus for them.
Yes, but also even in the game against they won DC, Punjab were
Hmm.
almost yeah, they were cruising along the game, but towards the end they found some glimpse, and due to the fortune of Warner's drop, they got over the line. So that's how they
Right,
were. I think they can't hold the nerves towards the end. And
right, right.
yesterday, I think more than Krunal Pandya, I think this guy Mayank Yadav stole everyone's heart. I think.
True, true. I mean, uh, see, the thing is, when you see all these pace bowlers, right? If you see Umran Malik and you have uh, Alzari Joseph in this particular season, they are getting wavered with their line and lengths, and they are going for runs, right? So,
Yes.
and this guy was accurate with his line and lengths, and at the same time he was able to extract that extra bounce.
Yes.
So I mean, if he's able to do that for a 21-year-old, like his muscles and all those things will develop, will develop eventually.
Yeah.
So like if you think about like 3 4 years down the line, if he's able to manage to do what he did, and also if he manages to keep his body away from injuries, he would be an asset for Indian team.
Yes. Also, there are so many ifs when we come talk
Hmm.
about these spirits actually,
Right,
because
yeah.
they tend to get more injury, more oftenly injured, and also they can't keep up their pace for a long time. That's a big
Right.
issue for these pace
Hmm.
bowlers. There are some rare cases like Wasim Akram did it for a long time. Shoaib Akhtar, Bakar Yunus for that matter, Mohammad Asif was there, but the very few or not even so many Indian names in that list. So I think
Yeah.
Umran Malik, say he just broke up the internet when he came up. The first
Hmm.
match Umran Malik was bowling, he was like was an overnight star for the entire country. But after the season or after some cooling period, he was again just another bowler because of his wayward length. Like how Umesh Yadav and Navdeep Saini was hyped, he was also gone after some time. So I think
Right.
with Mayank Yadav, the first game was very good. He was very good in his line and length,
Mhm.
and the bounces. I think that was the turning point. I think the way he directed his
True.
bounces, that's why the game changer for LSG. Or else it was Kings 11's game to lose.
Right, right. See, for me, like actually yesterday night I was seeing another podcast, and in that podcast there's one of the member is basically he played those under 16 cricket and all those things. So he has an idea of the game, how it works and all those things. So in that he mentioned one thing, like there are what you call uh, there are many fast bowlers. You have Umran Malik. His height is somewhere around 5'9", 5'10", and Jasprit Bumrah is there. He's also not tall, but because of the hyperextension, he's able to generate that extra bounce. Whereas this guy is tall,
Yeah.
like he's 6'1", 6'2", so that's why he's getting that extra bounce. And batters are okay with playing with the pace, like 150 pace. Batters don't worry too much about it, but when there's an extra bounce, that's where batters struggle,
Yeah.
right? So that's why when you see Rabada, people are not worried too much about him, and same goes for Lockie Ferguson. So this is one good point I noted at that time.
Yeah, yeah. From the stature, I think Mayank Yadav has that height to his benefit. Also, the extra pace
Mhm.
he is getting and the bounce he
Yeah,
can extract. It's all very good, but I don't want to rush him to the things actually. Let
yeah.
him
See,
play.
no one should rush him exactly.
No, but we are not rushing. The media hype
Ah,
is gathering. No, see,
right.
some posts will say after two games, Mayank Yadav's Instagram followers this much only before this game. After this
Mm,
game, it rose up to a huge heights. So
right.
these things can get into a player's mind, and it also affects like see yesterday before bowling that first ball or first over, Mayank Yadav's mind was completely blank. He was a nobody, and he can go and express himself very much. But when these
True.
things added up, I think the unvirtual pressures will be getting added up to his mind, and it will be very harmful for any athlete. So I think
That's true. Yeah.
the support staff need to talk to him, and yeah, these things will happen, but eventually the player has to do a lot of things.
That's true. Like, see, when these things happen, right? Like, even India team has that talent scout, right?
Yeah,
So they need to groom them. Like, okay, fine, you have found someone who has that raw pace. You need to groom them for the maybe uh, like 3 4 years, and you could see this fast bowler to be consistently playing for India 3 4 years down the line, rather than hey, we have Australia series coming up, and tempting to
yeah.
play him in the Perths. You shouldn't be doing such mistakes, right? Yeah,
Yeah, you can still play him, but just make sure that he is the right candidate for that. Because
right
we saw
candidate.
this
Yeah,
case with Navdeep Saini. Because Navdeep Saini,
yeah,
when he started coming into IPL, he was a spearhead actually.
yeah.
He was immediately taken to an Australian tour, and he was battered by Warner and Aaron Finch in the first over itself. And that guy's confidence has gone down, and still he is
Mm,
not able to get into any side. Any side, even in
true,
playing
true.
IPL, also is being a very tough for Navdeep Saini. So
Mhm.
whenever you're seeing such talents, take him to the national camp and NCA and have him for a long period. Nurture him, keep him playing in some India A games, under 19 games, something like what suitable for his age group. Just play him
Yeah,
as much as many games, and let him have that confidence that this board is having confidence on you, and you will be a future prospect for us, and you will play for India eventually. That's how I think they have to nurture him.
true, true. Yeah, and like that's how these bowlers like Bumrah, Siraj, and all those people, they had India A exposure, and when they debuted for India, they were they were playing as if they are seasoned players, right?
Yes,
So uh, that is something India A not happening often. That is something which is causing a bit of a disadvantage,
yeah,
right? So that is something they could do, right?
yeah. So it's all
Mhm.
about Mayank Yadav. So
Uh-huh.
about the game, I think Krunal Pandya was came out of the syllabus first, and
Yeah,
Mayank Yadav was second one for Punjab Kings. But the positive side on Punjab Kings is their opening partnership was brilliant.
yeah,
Um,
their opening was brilliant. Yeah,
yeah, at the 12th over only the first wicket, Basto got out, and after that it's just tumbling upwards. They were just nowhere to be seen.
right, right. Yeah,
No answer for this guy's short ball. And even after this Mayank Yadav's spell, Mohsin Khan was getting wickets for fun,
true, true.
hitting the
I
same
mean,
length and yeah,
mhm.
getting
I
wickets.
mean that's what happens, right? When you have created a pressure from one end, you need to. Uh, After that, after Mayank Yadav's spell, I think their run rate went up to 11 or 12.
It was about 12 actually
Yeah,
by the
so
end of.
Punjab didn't have any other option to go for runs, and Mohsin Khan kind of got uh, benefits from that, right?
Yes.
So, uh,
Also, do
yeah, go
you
ahead.
think that Shikhar Dhawan was slowed down after a point of time?
Shika, like, see, uh, for me, the thing is, it's Mayank Yadav's spell at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, it
Still,
was.
still him ending up with like 140 strike rate is not a bad deal, but like if you take Mayank Yadav's 4 over 27, you don't. Uh, it could have been even better, and he was the one who was playing Mayank Yadav better, honestly,
Yes.
because of his experience, rather than moving aside and you know, hitting him across the line. He was using the pace and playing those flick shots and all those things. So uh, I wouldn't uh, I wouldn't see Shikhar Dhawan's innings as a problem, right? It
Yeah,
was
I'm not saying it's a problem because he was off to a flyer initially.
hmm, hmm,
I
hmm.
think the way when he got out, I think the run rate was very high. The required rate was very high then,
True,
and
true,
yeah,
yeah,
eventually it was Mayank Yadav's spell. But also, I think Punjab Kings is really bothered to slot where to slot these Livingston and Sam Curran. I think initially in the first game,
true.
Sam Curran had played at number three. In the second game, he came at number five. I think yesterday he was at six. So
I
are
think,
they struggling?
yeah. So Livingston's injury was even a bigger problem. Because of that, Livingston had to slot it down the order, and Jitesh Sharma came before. And that is not where Jitesh Sharma plays. And he was out of sorts. He didn't have idea what to do, right? So those things do happen. But for me, bigger concern is death bowling.
Okay.
Punjab's death bowling, like they are going for a lot of runs. Uh, Harshal Patel, like he was known for those loopy full tosses, right, where batters weren't able to figure out what to do. That is something he's not able to execute at all. So maybe there is some sort of a mental block going on with him, and management needs to, uh, sit with him and uh, get his mind a bit decluttered, right? Otherwise, you don't have many options as well. And Sam Curran's, have you seen his pace variation? Like the fastest bowler was 138 and slowest was 88. So he did that really well, right?
And also, they didn't finish the Arshdeep Singh's spell. Also, he has a over
Ah,
left. He has a
right.
over left, and Arshdeep Singh's bowling is also a sort of concern for them.
True.
Not able to produce wickets and also not consistent enough to hit the same length and line. I
Right.
guess that's where Punjab's bigger concerns are.
And also when people talk about matchups, right? You can't give a left arm spinner where
Yeah, that's
when the
some
left-handed batsman
unwritten
is there.
rule actually. It's prevailing for 4 to 5 seasons now in IPL,
Yeah,
reflecting
like
in T20 cricket, international cricket also. I don't think that that could be an issue.
right. So like when Pooran and Deacock were batting, Harpreet Brar wasn't given over, and he's someone who is doing well, and you are going with Rahul Chahar, who is not in a great form, right? So that was strange for me.
I don't see a difference between a left arm finger spinner and the leg spinner. They
Leg
both
spinner,
same
yeah,
length. Yeah, it's coming up from the same angle. There is no difference.
right.
But also why these captains or the support staff are not understanding this. See, Brar is a seasoned bowler now because he's bowling
Right,
really well. He's getting wickets. Even though he's not getting wickets, he's consistent and he's containing runs. That could open up the other end bowlers wickets also. So
right,
I guess
yeah,
that could be a trick that can be used, but many captains and many sides are not utilizing it. Even though they have Ashwin, they are not giving when the right-hander is playing. I don't think that why they are doing like this. Ashwin is he's an excellent bowler. He's an what do you say? He's a legend now. He has
yeah.
done everything, but still, when two right-handers are playing, Ashwin is taking off the attack. I don't see why.
True, true, yeah. Like, see, that's the thing. Even like one of the former cricketers say that, like when you have Kumble in your side, when Brian Lara was batting, would you have told him no, don't bowl? He's a left-hander. No. Even in
Who
IPL,
will
when
Yeah, then
Gilchrist
who
was
will pick
batting,
Brain Lara?
yeah. In IPL, when Gilchrist was batting, Anil Kumble used to open the over, right,
Yeah,
for RCB.
that
So
was the case actually. But see, this is happening in the previous 5 to 6 seasons, or
yeah,
in the 4 to 5 seasons only, I guess. Before that, it is
yeah.
not the deal.
I mean, previously there wasn't data matchups thing going on. Now that's the thing, right? Like you need because of data and all those things. Sometimes you you bark at a wrong tree. That's what it's happening, right?
Yeah, eventually, see, matchups and everything will help to us to an extent. It will
Right,
not give
yeah.
you the whole picture. It's all about the decision making at the right point of time.
True, yeah.
So yeah, they need to come out of the shell and make the game more interesting.
Hmm. Yeah. And what about LSG's playing 11? You dropped Deepak Huda and you played Ayush Badoni.
Mm, it's kind of questionable only, but still, they won the game, and it won't be an
Yeah.
issue. But I could see the concern with Padikkal also. The desired result is
Mhm.
not provided by Padikkal, so that could prompt this decision as well. They
Right.
still need Padikkal in the 11, so I think Deepak Huda is also kind of uncertain. Yeah, it's really hard on Deepak Huda, but still,
Hmm.
someone has to. Also, playing Badoni is not a bad idea, but playing down the order like at number 6 or 7 is not suited for Badoni. Also,
I think Badoni last year he played as a finisher, right? For
he played
LSG.
as a finisher, but he's very well suited when he's like a Anuj Rawat kind of player to me.
Okay.
When he
Okay.
comes in a bit of early and he's used to 7 to 8 deliveries, and then he can go bonkers. But right from the ball one, I don't think this is the what do you say? This is the pressure that LSG has because Nicholas Puran also nowadays he's coming at number 3, number 4 kind of batter now.
Mm-hmm.
Even his recent successes, he came at number 3 only.
Right.
So yeah, the LSG has too many top order batters now. Even
Hmm.
Deepak Huda, when he came at number 5 or number 6, he wasn't having a very good innings or a very good
Right.
season.
Yeah.
When he started at number 3, he played that an anchor kind of innings. Also, he can go hard on the bowlers in the death. So LSG needs
True.
to sort it out.
Right. So when Devdutt Padikkal was drafted in LSG, I thought maybe KL Rahul is thinking himself as a middle order batter, so that he could have chances in the Indian team, and Devdutt Padikkal and Quinton de Kock would open, and that would be a better place for Devdutt Padikkal. But since Rahul is still opening for LSG, uh, Devdutt at 3 doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah, I
Because
don't
he
see
doesn't
the
have the game.
purpose. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see the purpose of drafting in Padikkal. There's
yeah,
a statement actually that KL Rahul is going to bat at number 4 or number 5 in the in the middle order rather than opening. So I thought, yeah, like you said, Padikkal was the best option, and they got him in the they got him. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense now because still Rahul is
mm,
opening, Dukak is there
right.
already, and
Hmm.
you have Aish Badoni, Deepak Huda, Nicholas Puran. So your top 5 is stacked up already.
Right, yeah.
See, Ayush Badoni and Deepak Huda have a very good success at LSG. Given their
Hmm.
last 2 seasons, they are a success now.
Right.
Also, you have Krunal Pandya at number 6 and Stein is at number 7. So your top 7 is sorted out. And if there are no any alternate plans like Rahul or someone is playing down the order and getting Padikkal in is not making any sense actually.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what we talk about, uh, RCB's mistakes, right? Like, you get a player, and just because he's a good player, you want to fit him in, you are putting at wrong places, and that doesn't make sense, and that doesn't do justice for the player as well as for the franchise, right? So,
Also, spoiling the combination doesn't help any
yeah,
side
true,
because
true,
see,
yeah.
like I said, the top 7 is already stacked up. There
Hmm.
is no place and there is no room for any improvement or even for any play. So,
Right,
yeah, getting Padikkal and Padikkal is a seasoned opener actually.
right,
He is
yeah.
not like slotted to bat at number 3 or number 4. So, yeah, that will not help any team now.
So that's how it is, right? When you have all these touch players, you need them to be utilized maximum in the power play overs, right?
Yes.
So that's what it is. And also, one more thing I forgot to mention, like Krunal Pandya's over, Krunal Pandya's that batting,
I
it was
think.
important, right?
Yeah.
Because Ashton Turner was padded up because because LSG was thinking, okay, fine, if another wicket falls down, you need a batter
Ishana
to go
can
in.
be. Yes.
So Krunal Pandya's innings helped LSG to get to that 199, and at the same time they were able to get the impact player as a bowler. So
Also, it helped Krunal Pandya to seal his place for some time now.
yeah,
Yes.
true.
So yeah, it's all in all a very good innings actually. The finishing
Yeah.
was top notch, and I could
Hmm.
see the glimpses of Krunal Pandya, like
Right.
what he was doing at MI,
True.
3 seasons back, and I got to see that Krunal Pandya what he is capable of. So I think it's a
Right.
very good
Yeah.
one. The finish was brilliant, and that made the game easy for LSG also, because they had 200 to defend, and given the dimensions of the Lucknow ground, I think the way even Punjab got off to a fly here once they got some a backdoor entry like what Mayank Yadav did. I think that benefited LSG a lot. See, that is what the difference. No, when you are chasing 160 or 200, if Punjab was kept on to go in that run rate, even Mayank Yadav's spell also couldn't make any difference in their target. Actually, in their chasing.
True. And that's where you question Kings 11 Punjab's death bowling. Like instead of 200, if they restricted them to 185, 190, Punjab would have things bit easier, right? So that's what it is.
Yes. The
And
additional 15-20 runs is always crucial, and in
crucial,
T20s,
yeah.
even every run is very crucial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the uh, end of first innings, everyone says that, right? We gave 15-20 too many. We were 15-20 short.
Yes.
So that's how it is. Like those are
Yeah.
the differences, right?
Yeah. That's what
So,
happened.
hmm, so what is the way forward for Punjab in your opinion? Because they have only one game, right? And
They
lost two
only,
of them since they were not able to close the end overs, right? So what do you think will have an impact on their confidence?
uh, I think what they can do is, I think they can bring in an all rounder, maybe. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, but still, the way they have, no, that it's really tough, and they need Arshdeep Singh to bounce back actually. Like
True.
what he used to do in the previous seasons, I think he has to do that, or else it could be very tough for them.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, even if we go through the squad list of Punjab Kings, also the reserves also were not very promising for them.
Hmm.
Like you see the overseas reserves like Chris Oakes, Sikandar Raza is there, Nathan Ellis. Nathan Ellis is another. He can be the spearhead bowler, but still he can go for runs. So
Right.
even if he comes in, the death over problem will not be sorted out. But
Hmm.
they don't have any other resource as well. Even if you get in Riley Russo, but whom he can came in instead of. So that's another question for them.
Yeah. I mean, if
So
Livingston's injury is not resolved, Riley Rousseau
yeah.
should come in, right?
But maybe Chris Wokes can come in. Maybe that gives
Hmm.
an another edge with the bowler.
Bowler,
They
yeah.
can, yeah, but still they have Sam Curran also. Maybe
Hmm.
Chris Oakes when it is when the conditions are swinging, then Chris Oakes is a very better bowler. He can give you that power play overs, and he may give you wickets at the power play, and that can ease out the pressure a little bit. Yeah, the like that is a
Hmm.
questionable squad that Punjab Kings have. And
True, true,
yeah,
yeah.
if you're not playing well, if you're not done well in the auctions, and you can't win this battle actually, because half the battle
Right.
is done in auction table itself.
True, true. And the player they never wanted, Shashank Singh, he's the one who is giving them impetus in the death overs.
Yes. If not for Shashank Singh, they can't even win that one game also.
Yeah,
So that's how it is for them. But
true.
what else they can do? That's how it is.
Hmm.
Yes. Unless until Ashdeep Singh or Harshal Patel finding their mojo back or finding the rhythm back, it's going to be a very, very tough journey for Punjab Kings in this season.
Uh, True. Like, if that is sorted out, like any one of both is sorted out, the life would be easier, right? If like Harshdeep Singh, you remember even in the Indian team, he used to, in the final over, he used to give like 6, 7 runs and win the games for India. But now he is not able to do that. So even if Harshdeep Singh is able to do at least a partial percentage of that, maybe Harshal Patel could take that wickets on the other end and things would sort out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the same Ashdeep Singh can defend 6 7 runs in an over. Also, can bowl 3 4 no balls in a single over itself. He's that kind of a bowler. But
Yeah,
rather than he's keep bowling 3 4 no balls, he has done more enough like defending 6 7 runs in the last over
yeah,
also.
true,
So
true,
yeah,
true.
I think previously also we said like Ashdeep Singh's uh, very good returns will be benefiting for Indian team also. So I
Hmm.
really wanted him to do well, but let's see how he can deliver
Yeah,
from the games.
uh, if not otherwise, these backdoor entries for Sandeep Sharma or Mohit Sharma, they will end up
Are
getting a
inevitable.
chance. Huh?
Yes, are
Right.
inevitable.
Are inevitable, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So let's see.
yes.
Uh, Anything else to add?
Maybe we can do some GTSR or preview.
Yeah. GTSRH preview. So, like Ahmedabad Stadium being, I think it would be more like a belter. I don't think it would be something like November 19th finals, a
Yeah,
sluggish
it will.
wicket
Also, this is a day game.
day game.
So,
Yeah.
this is a day game. I think the pitch will play better. Uh,
And
and I really wanted to see how these SRH batters are going to do. If they are batting first or even
yeah, and
chasing.
batting.
I really
Yeah,
wanted to see what they're going to do
mhm,
today.
true.
Also, see, GT is coming off from a huge defeat against CSK. That could also play
Hmm.
in their minds because they were completely taken away from the game. Uh, so I think CSK dominated that much GT in the last game. So
Hmm.
yeah, that could affect them mentally. Let's see how
True.
GT is going to bounce back from the defeat. That would be an
But
interesting game.
yeah, like for me, the day games, it's better to bat first because
Yeah,
if you're bowling first and the other team is go, going bonkers on you, in that heat you would be like literally exhausted, right? So it's better to bat first and see where it goes, and you don't have a worry of due in the second innings, right?
yes.
So
Also, if SRH win the toss, I want them to bat first, and I want to score them like how they played against MI. I
yeah,
really want to see like, is it a one game wonder or is it in their DNA?
I mean, see, honestly, lightning doesn't strike twice at the same place, right? So I don't
See,
think
I
these guys.
don't want them to score 270 again, but I
Yeah,
really want to see whether they have the same intent in this game also.
yeah, yeah,
See, Klasen has shown in both the games. He played against
right.
KKR really well. He played against
Mhm.
MA also really well. He played with the same nature.
Right,
So,
right.
so he has shown that, but the other guys, how they are going to play. That's I really
True,
want to see.
true.
From
I
Abhishek
mean,
Sharma,
from
Aiden
Abhishek
Martin.
Sharma, Aiden Markram. See, for me, like the foreign players like Travis Head, Aiden Markram, Heinrich Klaassen, right? These three guys, they do perform consistently in every game, right? Markram gives you that 25 ball 40 45 runs every game. So honestly, that's not an issue. But for me, what is worrying is Mayank Agarwal.
Is it really
He needs
worrying?
to.
That's how he plays. I
That's how
don't
he
see
plays. He
him.
needs to pull his game. Yeah, and he's a good enough player, right? So let's see how it turns out today.
I think all he needs to do is held one end
Hmm.
and making the others to express themselves. That's what he needs to do, and I think that's
True.
what the management also requires from him. Because on the other hand, you have Travis said the other
Hmm.
batters to come and like Abhishek Sharma, Aiden Markram, Henry Klassen. So what is it? The thunder is not going to stop. So all he
True.
needs to do is just sit back and relax in the other end. That's what he need to do.
True.
If he does that, also he can manage some 35 ball 50 or even 40 ball 50 is also a very good one for Mayank Agarwal, I think.
Mayank Agarwal, right? Yeah. So, anyways, I think and the evening game, CSK
CSK
and
DC.
Delhi. So yeah, like mostly DC doesn't stand a chance, but let's see
Yeah, but they're
because
playing in their home. DC playing in their home, I think. So
Mhm.
maybe the home advantage can come into play. But CSK still have the players
Yeah,
to exploit the home conditions of DC also. And
see,
how do you
like
stop
CSK.
CSK? Like if you are in the DC camp, what will be the plans for you from you to stop CSK?
I mean, for me to stop CSK, like their game plan is like in the power play, both Ravindra and Gaikwad, they are setting up a tone and giving the platform to the middle order players, right? So for me, somehow you need to get Ravindra as early as possible, right? In all these two games, you have tried with the express fast bowlers against him, right? So you need to have a different game plan to come against him. Like you could start with the left field choice, like go with Mitchell Marsh, someone like that as an opening bowler, or uh, because I don't know, like Khalil Ahmed could go for runs with the way he's bowling. Ravindra will feast on him.
Okay.
That's what I think. Who is the other bowler? Mukesh Kumar, right?
Yeah,
So,
Mukesh is there.
hmm.
Will you prompt to bring Kuldeep Yadav very early in the game?
Kuldeep Yadav in the power play overs, I'm not sure. Like when you don't have field restrictions, leg spinners, they generally end up giving those loopy deliveries in search of wicket, right? And when you don't have field restrictions, it for batters job is easier. If you have to take that gamble, you could go with Akshar Patel, right?
Okay.
True, right? So
Yeah, but taking that gamble won't harm Rishabh Pant, I guess,
yeah,
because they don't know how what to do against Ravindra because he's getting the fun 40 for
yeah,
14, 35 or 15. So that's how
yeah,
he's playing. So I think,
true, yeah.
yeah,
And even
even after getting Ravindra and Gaikwad, even in the power play, like if they are down to 10 for 2 in 3 overs or 2 overs, the others would come and also will play in the same fashion. Like Rahane is playing in that fashion, Daryl Mitchell or even Dubey.
right. See, the thing is, uh, when you get them for 10 for 1 or 10 for 2, there's a better chance that you could restrict CSK for 170, 175, right? And it would be easier to chase 175 rather than 205, right? So that's what,
Yeah,
uh, that's the difference Ravindra creates, right? And even in the GT game, it was the spinner Sai Kishore took his wicket, right? Whether you call it unlucky dismissal for Ravindra, but
but
uh,
still, wicket is a
sh-
wicket.
wicket is a wicket. So spinner is someone I feel can exploit. Like either it could be Akshar Patel, or uh, if you want Mitchell Marsh to bowl a certain way, like hit the deck balls and all those things, that is one way uh, where you could take a gamble.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, let's see how DC is planning up against. And also,
Yeah.
Ricky Boy will get another chance, I guess.
I don't know if
Still,
not
Prithvi
Ricky
Shaw
Boy,
is
who
after
will?
him.
I don't know. Prithvi Shaw, like that's another gamble you have to take instead of Ricky Boy, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
if Ricky Boy is there and Patirana is bowling, he doesn't stand a chance,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, then yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Sharvanan. Uh, let's connect after the game.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure.
Bye.
Right. Bye.
Bye.